Hi, everyone. It's Terry Proctor from Stop Elderly Scams. I'm the founder of a nonprofit, 501c3, based in Florida. And today I am with Yuxel Aiden. He is a cybersecurity professional, AI security researcher, and he's published in The Hill and by ISC too. So today we're going to talk about how artificial intelligence affects scams. So welcome back, Yuxo. Can you explain what AI is and actually what it can be?
Thank you very much, Terry. So AI or artificial intelligence is computer technology that can do things that normally need human thinking. For example, understanding what you say, answering questions, even recognizing faces in photos. So it's an impressive technology. Unfortunately, fraudsters are now using it to scam seniors. And today, I think you have a personal story that shows exactly how dangerous it has become.
Yes, I do. And I like to share it with everyone. So, because it could happen to anyone. So I would say last fall, I received a call from my bank that someone had opened a credit card in my company name. And within a day, they had charged like $5,000 on the
Yeah.
credit card. So, the bank said they would write it off. And then, like in December, I noticed in my online banking that I was being charged late payments for that balance.
Mhm.
So I contacted my bank and they said to contact the fraud department. And for weeks, I kept trying to reach them.
Mhm.
And finally, I just left my name and phone number for them to call me. So one morning, I get a phone call from the bank. They say they're from the fraud department. And what I wanted was for them to send me something saying I was not responsible for that balance. So we discussed that. And when I got off the phone, I looked in my email and I actually had an email from my bank. And the logo, everything looked legitimate. It
Mm.
looked exactly like my bank. And it had like a code, like an encrypted code
Mm.
that once I clicked on the email, I got another email with a code to put in. So I put in the code, and when I opened it, it was a document, and it wanted me to electronically sign this document,
Mm.
which I found strange because I had just talked to my bank and they didn't discuss anything like this. So instead of signing it, I called the customer service number
Mm.
and like, did you guys just send me an email? And they verified that no, they did not send an email. So they told me to delete the email. And like I said, they're getting so good at copying logos
Yeah.
that it could happen to anyone. But you have to stop and research and think about it before you know, click on something
Mm.
that could ruin your life.
In your case, this is a textbook era scam. Let me break it down for what happened to you, Terry. Step one, the setup. The scammers already had your information. The fake credit card created the perfect scenario. In your case, you were actively reaching out to your bank. They created a problem so they could appear as the solution. Step two, the timing. You left your number and were expecting a call back. So when the fraud department called, it felt completely natural. But the timing wasn't a coincidence. Step three, the fake email. The bank exact logo, a legitimate looking address, an encrypted document. AI makes it trivially easy to replicate any company's branding, down to the last detail. Step 4, the trap. That electronic signature could have authorized the fraudulent charges, making you, Terry, legally responsible, or even open new account in your name. So the encrypted document with the code was designed to feel secure and official. It wasn't, it was a trap.
No, I agree, so. And like you said, we go back to those two simple rules that we had talked about before, like just pause and think it through and then verify your way.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we can continue, I can present to you five AI-powered scams that we have today, unfortunately. This isn't science fiction, it's happening today. So here are the 5 biggest ways scammers use AI against seniors. First, perfect phishing emails. We have AI that generates emails that perfectly copy any bank or agency. No typos, perfect logos, and you can't rely on spotting spelling mistakes anymore. Exactly what happened to you, Terry.
Yes.
2, voice cloning. A scammer needs only a few seconds of audio from a social media or voicemail, and with that, AI can recreate that voice saying anything. For instance, Grandma, I'm in trouble, I need money now.
And that's terrifying to a lot of people because there are a lot of grandparents that don't understand
Mm.
that technology is out there.
Yeah, absolutely. We have also 3, it's terrible, deepfake video calls. Real-time fake video of someone's face during a live call. The person on screen can be entirely artificial. And NBC News just covered a case like this with Ron, a 76-year-old man, who lost his life savings to someone he met online named Jenny. Terry, can you tell us what happened to Ron, please?
Yes, in this story, Ron had a friendship with a woman he met online, and they continued to talk, and it was romantic to him, and he looked forward to talking to this person. And it all started with that friendship, and then it became investment advice. And he was sending money to this person, and he ended up losing his life savings because of this. And he did want to share that story so it would prevent other people from falling down that trap. And it was shared by NBC, Vicky Nation. So it's a good lesson to learn. And we have to keep hearing about these stories for it to sink in.
Absolutely. And we will share also the link to the YouTube video with Ron on your website.
That'd be great.
For scams, we have the AI remnant chatbots. In episode 1, we talk about strangers who are messaging your mother every morning. Today, those conversations can be run entirely with AI. They can be patient, kind, never tired, and even maintaining dozens of relationships at once. 5, fake website and documents. Just like what happened with you and the encrypted documents, AI can generate entire bank or government website in only minutes.
It's really becoming scary for people out there because you almost can't trust anything.
Yeah.
If it feels unusual, something that you weren't expecting to get, you almost have to research it every time.
Yeah, and I think we can recall the rules that we talked about on the first episode.
Yes. So do not automatically trust what comes through your screen or a phone because AI can fake voices, faces, emails, and websites. Trust none of it at face value. And then before you move any money, verify your way, not theirs. Call the number like I did on the back of my credit card, customer service. You have to verify and don't trust what they tell you if they want money. It's another lesson that we have to be careful and what's coming in the future. And we will continue to make sure people get that information. And I want to say, if you have a story to share, again, come to info@StopElderlyScams and always protect people and stay safe out there. I want to thank Yüksel again for talking with us about this story.
Thank you very much, Terry. So have a good day and see you soon.
Yes, thank you. Stay safe, everyone.